Well, hello everyone. It's your man Cowboy Star coming back again. That's right, we're talking about the Dallas Cowboys. Well, it's been a while, folks, since I've had the chance to get on here. This is what they call the slow season for the Cowboys. Not a whole lot going on. We did have a short mini camp for the rookies, and then a mini camp again for the vets and the rookies. Not a whole lot happening there. Mike McCarthy was taking it easy on them because the last time he tried to get a lot done, he ended up getting fined. So he said they can only work them so hard with this labor agreement that they have, the NFL Players Association. So Mike McCarthy said he didn't want to get hit with another fine. He said his wife would probably run him off if he did. So the Cowboys, like I said, are getting ready now for actual training camp, which is going to go down in a couple of more weeks. But today, what I wanted to go over is what running backs do you think will make the squad? We have like 6 running backs in the fold right now, and a couple of them are kind of surprises as I'll go over here in a minute. But of course, number one, we have Tony Pollard. Pollard signed the franchise tag in the offseason for $10 million. So it figures, of course, Tony Pollard will be our starting running back. We hope and pray that he's back 100% after that break that he sustained last year in his leg. They're saying that he's cutting and moving good in practice over the mini camp. So it's looking like Tony Pollard's going to be back in the saddle. Hopefully he hadn't lost a step. But with doctors the way they are today, I'm sure they're going to have him ready. The next back that we've had, and we've had this guy for 2 or 3, 4 years, but he just can't seem to get on the field, and that's one Rico Dowdle, Dowdle, Dowdle. He is a stud. He's a good running back. The problem, like I said, is he can't get on the field. I think he had a hip injury last year that shelved him for the whole year, and in the year before that he was injured. So they must really like him because he's still on the roster, and he's able to do a lot of things. He's got a lot of quickness. He can hit the hole. He can catch the ball out of the backfield. He's not a bad blocker either. So Rico Dowdle, keep him in mind. If he stays healthy, I think he'll probably at least be the third running back. Of course, we have Malik Davis, who was on the team last year. Got to the point pretty much where it was only after we got rid of Zeke, it was only Malik Davis and Tony Pollard left on the roster there towards the end of the season. But Malik is still young. He's developing. He's got some skills. He's got some ball skills. He can tote the ball. Got decent speed. I'm not too sure how good of a pass catcher that he is, but he can play some special teams for you too. So keep him in mind. Malik Davis. I know the Cowboys do like him. Of course, we drafted a back. He's the son of one of the scouts on the Cowboys. His name is Deuce Vaughn. They call him Double Deuce because he wore 22 in college, but he can't wear that number, of course, with the Cowboys. It was Emmitt Smith's number. But Deuce he's versatile. He's got some speed. He's quick. He can run. He's fast. He's a speed merchant, in fact. And he can catch the ball out of the backfield. And one ace he has in his pocket is he can also return kicks. There's just one downfall to, not a downfall, but one, I'd say, negative trait is that Deuce Vaughn is very small. He's only about 5'6", 5'7". So he's got a leg up to make the team. Definitely he'll make the practice squad, but If he can do some special teams, he may make the team. He may even make the 53. So it remains to be seen. We're going to look at him in training camp, and we'll go from there. We also have Ronald Jones, who we got we picked up from the Chiefs in the offseason. Ronald Jones is a good running back. He just never got a chance to see the field last year with the Chiefs. They drafted running back Pacheco, and Pacheco kind of won the job, and Ronald Jones couldn't get on the field. So that's a good ace in the hole for the Cowboys. I think that was a good pickup. Ronald Jones would be an admirable backup for Tony Pollard in case Tony Pollard gets injured or needs a breather, but we'll see what happens there. I kind of feel like Ronald Jones has a good chance to make the team. I'm not too sure the Cowboys will probably keep 3 running backs, maybe 4 if one of them does a lot of special teams or a couple of them could do special teams. The Cowboys might see fit to carry 4 running backs, but it remains to be seen. Like I said, we got to get through training camp and see who shines and who doesn't. And the last back that I wanted to mention is actually a fullback that the Cowboys have on the roster right now. His name, by the name of Hunter Lipke. Hunter Lipke, he's last but not least on the list. He is a load. If you want to know the truth, the guy he's built like a brick. You know what? He's a red zone threat for one thing, and that's what we definitely need. And it remains to be seen if the Cowboys are even going to carry a fullback, or if they're just going to use a tight end in those situations, or a lineman like they did last year. But let's see. I was going to read you a little bit about him. He's not just a scoring threat. He is a quality blocker as well. He isn't the fastest player on the field, but he has enough speed to challenge defenses no matter where he's deployed. He's 6'1", 236 pounds. Makes him the biggest ball carrier currently on the roster. And due to this, it would be wise to deploy him in short yardage situations as well as on special teams, so he can play special teams too. The foursome of Pollard, Jones, Vaughn, and Lipke have the makings of quite the quartet if deployed properly by the coaching staff. So those are the 4 that the Cowboy powers that be, if you will, are thinking may possibly win the job. But we got to get through training camp. Of course, there's still Zeke Elliott out there as we let him go in the offseason. And the word is he's still working out with Dak Prescott and some of the other Cowboys. I don't know why, but who knows? The Cowboys might even end up bringing Zeke back. It just remains to be seen on how some of these other backs pan out in the preseason and what have you. But that's pretty much all I got today. I'll try to get on here more. I've had a lot going on, and there's, here in personal life, and there hadn't been a whole lot going on with the Cowboys. So as we get closer to training camp, I'll be putting out a lot more content, more videos. Be sure and subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate it. And next time when I have my next video, I'm going to go over the tight end room. And I think we've got a real quality tight end room this year, and we even drafted a tight end. I'll go over that on the next video. With that being said, y'all have a great weekend. I'm out.